Hey, what's up? It's time for more Gurren Lagann. This is episode 7. I didn't write that down in my notes, but now I have. Episode 7. I'm really excited to get into this today. Last episode was the bathhouse episode. It was a strange one. It was a weird episode. I don't know what I thought about it because it was like it was a combination of me feeling like, oh, kamina kind of sucks, but also the bathhouse like turning into a mech and stuff. That was all kind of awesome. That was really cool, and we got some lore drops in that episode, and potentially it could have been like another step of Simone's growth during that episode. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll go further in the series, and then I'll think about if I thought it was a good episode in the grand scheme of things. But I'm still enjoying the hell out of this show, because one thing that it did have is it had a lot of style. It was definitely one of the more stylistic bathhouse episodes that I've seen. So yeah, we're going to be jumping into this episode. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel. All that stuff helps me out a lot. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, and you can get early access, which is next week's episode, is on my Patreon account right now. So go check that out as well. But yeah, let's do it. This is Gurren Lagann, episode 7.
An enormous figure suddenly appeared. This was the beginning of a new set of trials.
Okay.
It's been a long time, you naked ape. Wait, you're... I've come to settle the score once and for all. Viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, but first things first.
Put on some clothes.
On.
Yeah. You're gonna do it! Shit, the battle's already started?
Feeding a naked ape will win me no honors among those who matter.
Wait,
Warriors of the capital prize
this is
decorum
totally
above
Sam
all
Riegel's
else.
voice.
What's the capital?
I just realized.
It's more than a mere base.
Oh shit, I like biting the
Is the
sword.
ultimate power eternal, ruled by the mighty power of the Spiral King. Spiral King? Civilization?
We heard about the Spiral King.
Very well. Feel the power of the capital.
Alright. Oh shit. Something else coming? Oh! Was that the power of the capital? Did they fire upon us from far away?
A mountain? Since when do mountains shoot at you?
What? Or is it...
It's moving.
Is it the city? Is it the capital? I don't know, it's hard to tell its scale from this distance.
And what has this kind of firepower? Do you now understand the awesome power of the capital?
Oh!
Kids, you give up and be happy with that freaky bird crest doohickey.
I've had enough.
Oh my god. Oh. Jesus.
It's huge! Enormous!
I need to see, like, some scale.
Oh, I'm blushing.
Compare it to
You
something.
see, Fortress Gunman, dai-gunzan!
Okay. Yeah, it is huge.
You see, it overlaps perfectly with the gunman point of origin we've been searching for.
Mm.
It makes their base would be mobile, because it's a gunman too.
Yeah, so it is a base.
That guy seems to be the gunman's boss!
Ha! Looks like a lot of fun.
What can you even do against that?
Face it, nobody's ever cast a big shadow like this over me before today.
You big buddy.
Got it. Look, bro.
Oh my god, that's a good scale.
We're just no match.
It's the first time they've just shown it from
We're
far
gonna
away.
knock him on his ass. What's the matter? Lost your nerve? What out, cannonball?
I like standing on a conveyor belt going, it's really funny.
Go ahead and steal as many gunmen from us as you want.
Okay, be careful, don't get...
ineffective before
crushed.
the might of my Think twice before screwing with Gurren Lagann.
Hey, Freddy! Look, there's a time to give up, and this is it!
Kamina doesn't listen. That's the thing. He's not gonna take this in.
Never surrender. Never look back. That's mine and Simone's fighting spirit.
Okay, well, what can you
No
do?
more talk.
I mean, at least if these mechs are powered by their spirit, kamina being so stubborn actually powers them up. So
What the hell?
it is
It
good.
fixed itself.
Fighting spirit!
World. You don't
Fighting
want anyone
spirit!
running away.
I carry you, blockhead!
Who asked you?
Look out! Get down!
Yes, thank you.
Fire! It's hopeless!
All right then.
Ride the fire.
What's the matter, human? Have you
Jump
finally
from
decided
cannon
to give
shot
up?
to cannon shot. Seems as equally ridiculous as everything else in this show. Whoa, cool art. Oh my god.
What the? Fire! Fire! Fire!
Here we fucking go! Hell yeah.
And on fire!
Oh my god.
Kill!
He's got like fucking special moves. Oh, that's sick.
What's that huge explosion?
Oh my god, is it throwing shit? Look out! It threw gunmen?
General Tibble! Look
General
at the
what?
gunman on our deck.
Tibble or something?
What good is he?
Hell yes!
If only I had
Aw.
my rifle! We're surrounded!
What is it? Where is her rifle? Is it because it was like in the bathhouse? Oh! Oh!
Once!
It doesn't seem to be hostile to us.
The whole
Okay.
gunman looks awful.
If you're not our enemy, go to Kamina! Save him! Please
That's a
help
kind of
us!
cool design.
Said Bozo Kamina gotten himself into now.
Oh man, I love the eye catch music. It's so good.
So I finally get to see your face. I am one of the Spiral King's 4
Oh,
generals. I'm known as Timilf, the Raging Wave.
Timolf?
Yeah, whatever.
He's cool.
Now dig the wax out of your ears and hear of the great Kamina. They're talking about me. You'd best remember that.
All right.
Scared, bro. Really scared. Relax, Simon.
Oh! Well. Yeah, makes sense. Oh! Not a crazy amount you
I'm not
can
about
do.
to tolerate your big mouth. Not when it comes to big mouth, dai-gunzan's is the biggest. Boom! Boom!
Oh!
We're coming apart!
It's about to
I'm surprised it's survived this long. Put more spirit into it! That's all you need to do. Oh! Nice!
General Tibble, look! Over there! It's a gunman!
Oh!
Wait a minute. I know that voice.
That's right. It's Dayaka from Littner.
Nice!
From the Black Siblings, Keaton is here. Really
Hell
sorry
yeah.
to keep you waiting.
Who are you again?
That's Keaton, you
Come on.
Forget all about me already!
It was like 3 episodes ago.
doing with gunmen?
Got your hands on Gurren, so now everybody's copying you.
I'm not copying anyone.
That's right, and from what I hear, more
Makes
of our
sense.
friends will be here anytime now.
You find out you can take over gunmen, why not go and take over gunmen?
Vermin. Filthy human!
Was there one camera shot that was just on boobs?
Them all! He's nothing but cannon fodder again. I wish they'd send in some.
Oh my god.
If you're defeated like this, who's going to lead our new allies against these monsters?
Yeah.
You keep
Like I said, you don't get anywhere running away.
You do kind of get somewhere running away. You get away. Which is important sometimes.
Yeah, what?
It's getting you home in one piece. I'll be happy to lose my nerve. I mean, everyone's waiting for you to come back.
We can't.
Either way, unless we pin this
mean,
thing down, we don't have
that's-
a hope of winning this
That's
fight.
the best reasoning Kamina's had.
True, but how do
We can't turn our back to them because it'd be too dangerous.
Hey, bro, I think I have an idea.
What?
Let me do it.
Okay. Quickly now.
Go, Simon. I'll leave this fight to you.
Oh, just taking his hand off the controls. Oh! I like Kamina's like confidence though. He's like, I trust Simone, and that's that. Okay, cool.
Oh my. Were those kids really that
It's a cliff
foolish?
big enough for this big mech to fall off though. Maybe lure it closer. I can't believe that's Sam Riegel. It's just...
Yeah,
It's all that's in my mind when he laughs.
What?
Oh shit! You're gonna like drill down and break the floor under him?
What are you up to?
Hell yeah! Oh my gosh! Reminds me of the Yu-Gi-Oh card that it's like a green circle around them.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, don't look at me,
Or a
pal.
Calcos or something.
And you have just made a mortal enemy of that might!
Ah well.
Mark tomorrow! Say your prayers!
Well, they didn't run away really, but they kind of did, but mostly not.
It seems like we all caught your stupidity bug.
Awesome. It is cool that there's more people with mechs now. Oh my gosh, look at them.
So then fighting.
That's right, but then it changed back as soon as we separated.
Oh.
Good intentions can sometimes tempt good people to travel down the wrong path, just as it did in my village.
True.
Forehead, boy.
Very wise.
There you go. I'm Sorthy.
I'm Kid.
Sorthy?
Me?
Jorgen!
I'm Ballenbo.
That's too many names.
Fine, whatever. Nice to meet you.
I got like 3 of them,
All right,
maybe.
you bozos. And when it shows its ugly face again, I say we steal that big-ass gunman from them. We're just gonna help ourselves to it. After
Okay.
tomorrow, that big hunk of junk's gonna be our headquarters. Pretty
All right.
soon, right?
That's kind of fun.
We've come. Oh, that's easy. You're gonna do it for us all, Simone.
What the fuck?
Me?
I mean, yeah, I can see it happening. Just gotta drill into their forehead. Yoko doesn't look happy.
When Gurren Lagann can combine with dai-gunzan, it will be able to take over its systems.
Oh, okay.
I know you can do it, Simone.
Oh, Yoko's so cute.
Are you paying attention, Simone?
No, you just got a pat on the shoulder. That's like the most arousing thing possible.
Just being able to see this makes me glad I came up here to the surface.
We're gonna have a Yoko kamina talk.
Yeah?
You have more brains than I thought you did.
Aw,
Just
that's
who the
nice.
hell do you think I am?
Badass leader of the indomitable Team Gurren. Great one.
You're
That's very
wrong.
nice.
We're now Team Dai-gunzan.
Guren.
And if Simone hadn't been there, you might very well have been killed.
True.
I guess that frightened me.
No. What was that tone of kamina? Was that she was gonna tell him something before this happened? Or was that warning him about this? Sounded like she was gonna tell him something.
Yeah, we know you can do it.
Everyone
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Everyone has been assigned to comfort Simone in times of trouble.
Flames are coming from that mountain.
Belching
The volcano,
fire and
baby.
setting the earth for a more perfect setting for a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Now I'm really psyched.
You're gonna battle a volcano? Who are you, Roku? Okay, pretty good episode. Pretty solid, like, little Gurren Lagann episode. Like, this is what I expect from Gurren Lagann episodes when I sit down. It was cool. We got basically a really fucking huge mech. The dai-gunzan. And they, like, it seems like Kamina wants to steal it so that we have, like, a base of operations. And now I'm trying to remember. I think I'm not going to go back and look at it because I don't want to go back and look at it. But I do remember in the first episode, because we start in the first episode like with some shit that I imagine is like, oh, this is a clip from the last episode or whatever, right? Like, they're showing us where we're going. And in the first episode, I do remember them being on some sort of base of operations, like huge base. And now that I think about it, maybe it was the dai-gunzan that they were on at that time. So, yeah, anyway, so we're gonna be stealing that. I mean, it is funny, the idea, like, now that I think about it, of like, holy shit, what if they just come across a mecha that's too big? Like, what do they do to deal with it or whatever? But then there's always the option of, if the mech's too big, you can steal the mech from them, and then you have a mech that's that big, you know? So it seems like that's what we did to deal with, you know, the guren? I'm trying to remember the name of, like, one of them's Gurren, one of them's Lagann. the big suit. That's how we got it, is because it was like, oh, this is too tough for us to deal with unless we jump in there and steal it from them. Like we can beat a lot of the animal people in a one-on-one fight if they don't have their mechs. So we just need to get into their mech suit, fight them for it, and then kick them out, and then we have their mech suit. So I like that idea that like we're just, if we ever come across a mech that's too big, we could just steal it. We could just take it from them. But it seems like we are continuing with this idea, this like talk of like, yes, it's like there's something to be said about the bravery of kamina stubbornness, but at the same time, there's also like recklessness within that. And so they were doing, again, they were showing that like Kamina's in a match that he can't win, and yet he's still staying in it and is risking his own life for basically very little reward. And people are like begging him to retreat and he's not doing it. But it's like also in this show, when we are powered by spirit, the spirit of people, then Kamina in some ways is right, you know, because he's saying like, I believe we can do it. And it's that belief that they can do it that actually helps power them up. Now, I don't think it makes him immortal or anything. I don't think just because he believes he can do it, then he can. But like, it does help a lot. It reminds me of Friren's magical system, and a lot of different shows have this. But Friren's magical system is a more recent example that is very good. Where in the magical system in Friren, like a lot of spells are based on like if you think you can do it, like if you think it seems possible, because magic you have to be able to imagine doing it essentially. So that's why there's a character like Ubel in Frieren who she's a bit unhinged and insane. She's like this crazy murderer woman, and she is extremely powerful. Like her offensive magic is extremely powerful because she kind of has a mind that doesn't think like other people's minds, where she believes like some simple truths to be just absolute, essentially. So if there's like a cloak where that is like, oh, this is full of the most powerful defensive magic in the world, nothing can break the defensive magic of this cloak, but she could do it because she's like, well, it's a cloak, and I know that you can cut through like a cloak really easily. So then she was able to cut through the cloak and the guy really easily because she was like, well, of course you can. It's a cloak. Like, I don't care how much magic is on it. It's a cloak. But most people can't think like that, so most people can't do that. Gurren Lagann feels similar, where it's like this: if the spirit is what's powering you, then yeah, maybe something seems impossible to most people because they know, like, well, our mech can't beat that mech. That mech's fucking huge and powerful, and we're damaged and whatever. But if you like believe enough, then the mech gets repaired and you power up and you're stronger and faster. Like it works. It helps it. And so because of that, Kamina in this universe would be very powerful and might be the only person to be able to make his high expectations of himself come true. And yet, like, I still don't think that makes him invincible. So the others are right in, like, you should be careful, not be reckless, because we need you. And that's something important. Like, you need to stick around here. I do wish, because Kamina is so stubborn, I do wish he would, like, acknowledge other people's, like, talking to him like that. Because even in that conversation, at the end, Yoko was talking to him and said, like, look, I believe in you and I trust in you, and this whole time I've felt that you have a reason behind everything that you're doing, but in this current battle, this recent battle, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that you had a good reason and a good plan behind it, and it felt like you were just being stupid, and I just want you to be, I want you to, like, not put yourself in danger. And from my memory of that scene, all he did in that scene was correct her on the name that he's like now, you know, choosing a different name, but he didn't seem to like take her words on. Like he didn't go like, "You're right, I'll be more careful," or whatever. He just kind of like ignored that part of it. Because he's a very stubborn guy. I think I would be very frustrated with Kamina if I actually knew him in real life. He sounds insufferable. But I think it is like it's gonna work nicely for this show, and like I mean he's in this episode he's not nearly as bad as he was in the last episode. So I'm excited to see where it takes him. I'm hoping for some good Kamina development though. Like I'm expecting good Simone development. I feel like that's a given. Simone's development has been solid the whole time and will continue to be solid. Yoko, like I'm not sure. Are they going to develop her much? It's hard to tell. She doesn't have too many like major flaws other than being like hot-headed or whatever. But those tend to not be flaws that that shows will take away from a character because it adds to their personality and humor and stuff. So even though in real life, yes, you probably should work on it if you're very hot-headed. In a narrative, it doesn't tend to be a flaw that needs to be worked on. So I don't know, like maybe they'll, like I guess what they're developing with her is her relationship to Simone and to Kamina. So that's the character development she's going through. But Kamina, it's hard to tell. Like I know he will develop, but I wonder in what direction is he going to develop? Is the show going to just be proving his actions correct by making him win all the time, or like win eventually by sticking to his guns, or is it gonna show more and more that his stubbornness isn't always the way to go about it? In this episode, it's hard to tell which way it went because they were saying let's retreat and he was like saying let's not retreat, and then Simone came up with a plan that was kind of them retreating. And they sort of delayed the battle. So in a way, they ran away from the battle, but they still won in a way because they outsmarted him. So it was a compromise between Kamina and Simone's way of doing things. I don't know if that's gonna continue to be the case, or I don't know. Anyway, that's Gurren Lagann, episode 7. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.